Hi, Pastor Matthew Pringles. And I wanted to say today that the Lord put on my heart to do certain things for Him. He put on my heart to just go and get ready and to do the things that I need to do that He told me to do. And along the way, the Lord did tell me to celebrate. He told me either buy my favorite candy or pizza or a salad or a combination. And I felt that the Lord told me those two things at the same time, too. But after I did what the Lord said to do, after I obeyed and did what He said, God took those desires away. It was like He made me see that, oh, this candy is not that good for you because it ain't that healthy. Pizza, not that healthy. Salad, it has to be made just right. And you know how you like your salad be made just right. And so the Lord reminded me, He said, Matt, you're disciplined in the spirit. That's how you know when you're disciplined in the spirit, when you do what God says first. When you obey God and you do what He says no matter what. No matter what you feel, even if you're hungry or you didn't drink nothing or you're somewhat hungry, as long as you're in your right mind and able to do it, and you do what the Lord said, you do it first. That's being spiritually disciplined, doing what God says above all things. And that's what fasting has to do with too, being spiritually disciplined. Because the devil's going to put all these enticements in your way. He's going to try to seduce you, vex you, and provoke you. He's going to try to seduce you with the desires of your heart. That's why I do agree with that pastor when he said that the devil is not responsible for every sin. Some of us are led astray. We're led astray to do sins because we're led by the lusts of our flesh and the pride of life and the pride of our eyes. We see something, basically, and we say we gotta have it. We lust after it and we go crazy over those things. And that's what the devil be doing with his temptation. The devil tempts you with things that he wants to put in you, and he tempts you with things that you want, and do a combination. And he tries to stop you from doing what God tells you to do. But you gotta be spiritually disciplined. That's what fasting is all about. When you say, "Oh, I'm not gonna, Lord," that's fasting is a willingness one. Fasting is almost like a tide of the soul, and it's a timing of the things that you desire. When you fast and you're tired in the things that you desire, you say, "Okay, Lord, I won't eat this type of food because I'm saying you're worth more than that. Oh Lord, I won't do this thing because you're worth more than that. Oh Lord, uh I won't watch TV. I won't go into all this entertainment because you're worth more than that." And that's what fasting is symbolic of being spiritually disciplined. And sometimes the Lord expects, like, that's the tithe. So that's the regular ritual that we're supposed to do is fast. And the fast to restrain from certain things that are not of God, to restrain for certain things, even foods that are not good for us, and for things that are not of essence to us. I said, but also God expects something else. He expects us to do like a fast offering. Now, a fast is like the tithe of being spiritual discipline. We're supposed to do that regularly so that we show God that He's more important than anything else. Then you do an offering. The offering is whenever God tell you to do something, you put God first, no matter what. Even if you ain't got enough food, even if your bills are added up, even if no matter what you're going through, no matter if you're going through a mountain valley or a storm, you put God first. You say, "Okay, God, I'm going to do what you say. I'm going to do what you say no matter what, no matter how hard it is, no matter the storm, no matter if it's impossible." And when you do that, God fulfills you like He did me. I didn't need to go and eat pizza and celebrate. I didn't need to go and eat candy or salad. All I needed to do was I was happy. God gave me His joy, and He gave me more of His Spirit. See, that's what you do when you fast, and you know you fast properly. God calls you spiritually disciplined, and He gives you more of His Spirit, and He fulfills you more, and you're able to be confident and satisfied, and you're celebratory in the Spirit. And God blesses you. He tells you, "Okay, I'm gonna bless you this time." And he says basically, "Well done," when He says you're spiritually disciplined. That's what you're supposed to do. Not only so tithe, like you give the tithe, you're supposed to fast. Fast is the tithe is a spiritual tithe. Tithing is a physical, but fasting is a spiritual tithe that we're supposed to do regularly to show that God is more important than anything and more important than our own life. And a tithe shows that He's more important than anything that you have. Now, the offering of the spiritual offering or the fast offering is when God tells you to do something, you're supposed to do it no matter what. And that you're supposed to trust Him and depend on Him. Even if it hurts or no matter if it's hard to do, you do it because God said to do it. And God will bless you. He'll say you're spiritually disciplined, or He'll say, well done. Or He'll say, I'm going to bless you. I'm going to bless you and you're going to see a miracle. That's how you do it. Be spiritually disciplined is a part of walking with Christ.